football, that's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. Looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mark Andrews.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7. And leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 47-yard line. From the gun, Jackson.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run for the first time with Justice Hill and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back. Big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Rodgers got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A quick toss out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
J.K. Dobbins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 42, Mike 42. No. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, Warren, move.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 48.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's it, baby. We go work.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the... He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's 2nd and inches.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers again now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
From 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Dave? Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 43-yard attempt.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Snap comes at 1. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. 30. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mark 56. Mark 56. Mike, you just won. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
To throw again, Rodgers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll set them back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. On play action. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Aaron Jones on the
It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Taken down at the 50.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Packers.
Jump out! Come on, D! Check, 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 check! Wide, get wide! Tight off!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw down complete to Ross. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
56. Mike, 56. Lance, 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Joker. Jump. Box it. Jim. Check. Kelly. Jump left, Kelly.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
That's what I do. Boom, boom. 56 is the mic. Here it comes. All right. Check 52. Watch the same over again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's about that time.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
48.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands.
Then look at this, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. We didn't get done. 56. In your face. Check safety, check it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
56. Check 56. You don't want nothing. Live. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Slam. Back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short